Hi, I'm Micheal Gaffey, and I'm back at the San Francisco School of Flower Design today. Classes begin in about an hour, so I'm going to give you some advice on how to become a great designer here at the San Francisco School of Flower Design. I have design schools all over the country. We're the American School of Flower Design. We're in Miami, New York, LA, San Diego, Milwaukee, and I have one-day seminar classes in Pittsburgh, Charleston, Washington, so lots of classes going on everywhere. And that brings me to my point. How do you become a great designer? When I walk into a room and the flowers are spectacular and all the other florists agree they're done just right, I always say to the florist, how did you learn how to do this? And the answer is always the same. I learned it from Bob Anderson or Susie Miller. Another designer was over their shoulder teaching them how to design. It's amazing when you have a design that's not quite right and you move something 1/4 of an inch and then the student realizes what the design is supposed to look like. Whenever I walk into a ballroom and I see flowers that are like, they're okay, they're not so great, and I ask the designer, how did you learn how to do this? The answer is, again, always the same. I taught myself, I watched some videos, and I looked at some books. Now, I have books and I have online videos, but I thought if you could strictly learn that way to become a top designer, I would be home right now, sitting on the couch, and all my classes would be online. But I do not believe you can become a great designer that way, because in 25 years, I've never met anyone ever who was a top designer who did not learn from another designer. So that's why we have classes all over the country. It's like cooking, crown molding, being a plumber. You need a grandmaster plumber over your shoulder telling you where to hook that pipe. Same thing in the flower business. If you watch some videos online, I think they're very helpful. I think books are very helpful. They'll give you lots of tips. But if you really want to become a top designer, you are going to go into class. And I only say that because I've been doing this for 25 years. I've never met anyone who was really great who did not have a designer instructing them. So if you watch some videos, for example, you might go out and the video calls for seeded uke, and you might pick up some pittosporum or some green out of your backyard thinking, well, it'll work. And then your whole design doesn't turn out quite right. You get frustrated. And it's because it was very specific for that type of greenery you needed to get. So if you watch sort of online classes all the time and books, you're going to be running all over town trying to get the right product. They probably might not have it, and it's not going to work out. So you're going to get very frustrated. So I think it's really important to have a designer over your shoulder, really showing you how to design, see the look, get the look in your head, and be able to repeat it. So we're the Flower Design Schools of America. Stay tuned. I'm going to start designing with all these flowers you see around me. Classes begin in an hour in San Francisco. We have classes in New York, Chicago, all over the country. flowerschool101.com. Or you can call me. I will probably answer the phone. 877-322-5666. My phone rings all day long, taking calls from people who want to become designers. Growing up, I never thought I would be titled as a designer. I work for couturiers in New York. I work for Neiman Marcus, Bloomingdale's, movie companies. Weddings and events, my favorite thing, handing a bride her flowers on Saturday morning. And it happened to me, it can happen to you. So, American Schools of Flower Design, from San Francisco School of Flower Design, keep blooming.